Tonight we're going to use a unit multiplier to convert a rate. Now what we've done with unit multipliers in the past is we've converted units. Okay, we've gone from meters to centimeters, from feet to yards, from feet to inches. And what we're going to do today is we're going to convert a rate like miles per hour into miles per second. It's very, very similar to what we've done before. And hopefully we've got a little bit of our confusion from the past with unit multipliers figured out. This will give us a chance to even further understand how unit multipliers work. Okay, we're going to use a unit multiplier to perform the following rate conversions. We're going to take 3 miles per minute and we're going to convert that into miles per hour. Okay, first of all, miles per minute. That's pretty fast, 3 miles in a minute. Okay, so we're talking like airplane speed here, guys. All right. 3 miles per minute, that's what we'll start off with. We're going to write it as a rate here, or as a fraction, 3 miles for every 1 minute. And what we're going to do is we want to rewrite this as miles per hour. Now I've already got miles, I just need to change minutes to hours. Here's how we're going to do that. I'm going to get rid of minutes and turn it into hours. Okay, so we need the minutes to cancel out. Now you can see that we're left with miles per hour. So the only thing we have to know is what ratio goes in here. Minutes per hour. Well, there's 60 minutes per hour. See, our answer is going to end up as miles per hour before I even do any math. 60 minutes for every 1 hour. 3 times 60 is 180. So 3 miles per minute is equivalent to 180 miles per hour. That's fast. Let's do another. 880 yards in 2 minutes, and we're going to convert that to feet per minute. So let's first off write what we know, 880 yards in 2 minutes. And we're going to convert this into feet per minute. So I've already got minutes. I'm not going to change that. What I want to get rid of is yards. So I'll put yards down here in the bottom. And I want to turn that into feet. So we're going to go feet over yards. See how yards cancels out? And we'll be left with feet per minute here, guys. Feet per minute. So how many feet are in a yard? 3. So the last thing would just be to multiply and divide all these numbers properly, and we'll get the right answer. I mean, you can do it in almost any order. You can do 880 divided by 2 is 440, and 440 times 3 is 1320. You can do 880 times 3 is 3,960. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not right. It's 2,640. And divide that by 2, you'll get 1320. 880 divided by 2 times 3. 880 times 3 divided by 2. It's going to be tough to mess that up if you got a calculator in front of you. 1,320 feet per minute. All right, let's keep going. 440 yards per minute. We're going to turn that into yards per second. Okay, 440 yards for every 1 minute. And we're going to turn this into yards per second. We've already got yards. We want to get to seconds. So we're going to get rid of minutes. How do I know that minutes goes on top? That's the only way I'll get it to cancel out with the minutes that's on bottom over here. Yards per second. There's 60 seconds in a minute. So we'll, in this case, since the 60 is on bottom, we'll do 440 divided by 60, which comes out to 7.3 repeating yards per second, or 7 1/3 yards per second. And one more, 24 miles per gallon. We're going to turn that into miles per quart. Start off with 24 miles per gallon. We're going to leave the miles alone, but we want to change the gallons to quarts. So we'll put gallons on top and quarts on bottom. See, the gallons cancels out and we'll be left with miles per quart. The only thing we have to know is that there's 4 quarts in a gallon, and 24 divided by 4 is 6. So 24 miles per gallon is equal to 6 miles per quart. Peter packed 32 pints of pickles in a minute. Find Peter's pickle packing rate in ounces per minute. I think I did pretty good with that tongue twister, actually. All right, Peter packed 32 pints of pickles in a minute. That's a rate. 32 pints for every 1 minute. Okay, we want to convert this in ounces per minute. Now we've already got minutes. We just need to get pints into ounces. So I'm going to put pints on bottom and ounces on top of this, and that's going to be my unit multiplier because pints will cancel out. There's 16 ounces in a pint, and 32 times 16, pretty big number, is 512 ounces per minute. So Peter's packing 512 ounces of pickles per minute. He's really cruising. That's a lot. Okay, Shannon rode her bike 6 miles in 24 minutes. Find her average rate in miles per hour. Shannon rode her bike 6 miles in 24 minutes. Okay, that's a rate, 6 miles every 24 minutes. And we're going to turn this into miles per hour. We've already got miles. We just need to change minutes into hours. So put minutes on top. It'll cancel out with the minutes down here. And we'll be left with miles per hour. There are 60 minutes in an hour. Okay, now we've got a mess of numbers here. Like I said, if you got a calculator in hand, it's going to be tough to mess this up. 6 times 60 divided by 24, or 6 divided by 24 times 60. You can do it in order, almost any order. Heck, you could do 60 divided by 24 times 6. Anything on bottom you're dividing by, on top you're multiplying by. Some might even say it comes out to 15. Another way to do it. Would be, 6 goes into 24 4 times, and then 60 divided by 4 is 15. That'd be another way to do it. I mean, it's the same thing. Find the average riding rate from F in kilometers per hour, then find the number of kilometers Shannon could ride in 30 minutes at that rate. All right, so let's look at both pages at the same time here. So we got 15 miles per hour. And they want us to turn that into kilometers per hour. Okay, well, we've already got hours. We just need to change it into kilometers. Okay, you probably don't have this memorized, but maybe using it over a period of time we will. There's 1.6 kilometers in every mile. That's just a fact. There's 1.6 kilometers in every mile, so that's the unit rate we're going to use. You can see that miles cancels out here. If we just do 15 times 1.6, 15 miles per hour is equal to 24 kilometers per hour. And then find the number of kilometers Shannon could ride in 30 minutes. Okay, a couple different ways we could use this. We could do a proportion if we wanted to. I'm just going to take 30 minutes and multiply that by 24 kilometers for every 1 hour, which means 60 minutes. See how the minutes cancels out? 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. We all know that. And that's 12 kilometers. That's how far she could ride in 30 minutes at this rate. 24 kilometers in a full hour is obviously going to be 12 kilometers in a half an hour. I probably didn't need to do this work. I should have just used some common sense. Okay, so there's been confusion with unit rates and how to use them here over a period of time. Hopefully you figured that out and just look at this as an opportunity to get even better. If you need to replay any of the video, by all means do so. It's there for all eternity for you to watch. And make sure you finish all problem sets this term. So if you didn't finish in class your 25 problems, then you need to finish them at home so that you can come in tomorrow knowing what questions to ask. All right, we'll see you then.